Local history records indicate that there was a Biggleswade United side playing at Second Meadow as early as 1929. The modern Biggleswade United Football Club was reformed on the 16th of July 1959. They started life in Division 3 of the North Hearts League in that same year. After 10 successful years in the North Hearts League, the club made the step up to the South Midlands League, joining Division 1 in 1969. During their 15 seasons in the South Midlands League, they finished in the bottom half of the table every season. In fact, they finished bottom of Division 1 in 1979-80, 1981-82, 1982-83 and 1983-84, after which they dropped into Division 2 of the Hertfordshire Senior County League. During that time, in 1976-77, the club won the SA Butchers Cup and also the Biggleswade Knockout Cup. In 1986, we elected to return to local league football, joining the Bedford and District Football League, and began to build again. The appointment of Brian Swords as first team manager in 1987-88 proved to be the turning point in the club's fortunes. During the next 10 years, the club achieved a tremendous amount of success on and off the pitch. In 1988-89 season, the club won the Aubrey Tingley Cup and were also Division 3 champions. In 1990-91, they were Division 2 champions, and they also won the Diamond Jubilee Cup. The 1991-92 season saw further honours. They won Division 1 and the SA Butchers Cup again. In the 1993-94 season, Biggleswade United won the Biggleswade Knockout Cup and the first of 3 consecutive Britannia Cups. 1994-95 season saw the second Britannia Cup and the first of successive Premier League titles were won. Our record of league and cup honours speak for themselves, but aligned to this, a great deal of work went on behind the scenes to match the on-field success. The club now boasts one of the best clubhouse facilities in the mid-Bedfordshire area. The success of the club has also attracted many new players, as well as commanding a great deal of loyalty from those players who helped the club progress from Division 3 of the Bedford and District League to county senior status in just 15 years. The 1995-96 season was the most successful in the club's history, winning 5 major honours: the Intermediate Cup, the Britannia Cup, the SA Butchers Cup, and as representatives of the Beds FA, they won the Beds FA Centenary Cup, and also winning the Premier title again. Having won every major Bedford League honour, the club felt it was time to move on and made the decision to step up once again and return to Division 1 of the Spartan Midlands League. In an exceptionally successful first season, 1996-97, we celebrated a Division 1 double by winning the Division 1 title and the Division 1 Cup. We also retained the Beds FA Intermediate County Cup, only the second club in the competition's history to achieve this feat. To crown our success, the club were awarded the South Midlands League Special Achievement Trophy in July 1997. In the season 1997-98, we finally achieved senior status. The club were placed in the senior division of the new Spartan South Midlands League, the result of a merger with the Spartan League. This was renamed Division 1 in 2001. This was achieved not only through the endeavours of the players on the field, but ultimately as a result of an extremely hard-working committee. With the help of the Biggleswade Town Council, a new stand was erected and perimeter fencing installed. 2 seasons later, the club erected floodlights, and on the evening of the 26th of October 1999, we played our first ever floodlit game at Second Meadow. Ryman League side Leighton Town were the visitors in the Bedfordshire Premier Cup. The first team was now being led by Steve Snowy Wright, and they won the SA Butchers Cup in 1997-98 season. 1998-99 season, the club added the Hunts Premier Cup and Jess Piggott Trophy to the cabinet. These were followed by the Biggleswade Knockout Cup, the Hinchingbrook Cup in 2000-2001 season, with the reserves winning the Junior Cup and Division 2 title also. 2001-2002 season, the club won their first Beds FA Senior County Cup. The Senior Trophy and first ever North Beds Charity Cup were collected in 2003-04 season, as was the SA Butcher Cup. The Spartan South Midlands Division 1 Cup followed the next season, 2004-05. In 2005-06, the reserves weighed in by winning the Intermediate Cup. The first team added the Senior County Cup again, and the club were awarded a Special Achievement Award. These were to be Snowy's last trophies, as he stepped down as manager with his assistant Nick Burton taking over the first team reins. The 2006-2007 season marked a crucial time in the club's history, with the formation of a youth structure that sees Biggleswade's girls and boys aged 7 to 18 able to be part of Biggleswade United. We now have 12 youth teams, including 3 girls teams, with a well-established youth committee. The profile of the club as a community club is very much boosted by the association with such a well-organised and well-structured youth setup. January the 5th, 2009 saw the club embark on further ambitious ground improvements, with financial backing from Biggleswade Town Council, Mid Beds District Council and the Football Foundation. The 260-seat Steve Matthews stand was opened. We fully enclosed the ground with a double turnstile entrance and player secure walkway, which raised the ground to Grade E status. The ground currently has a capacity of 2,000. After several years of stability in terms of first team managers, the next 6 years saw a regular turnover of first team and reserve team managers, with Nick Burton, Dave Elkin and Phil Childs all taking over the first team reins for a time. At the start of the 2013-14 season, we appointed Mick Reardon and Mark Rawle as first team managers, both of whom have enjoyed success as coaches at the higher levels of football. Their disciplined approach was quickly adhered to and responded to by the players. Chris Lewis also took over as chairman and as the club, seeing Phil Childs step away from the role midway through the season. The new 2014-15 season saw the arrival of several new young players to the club, following the club's positive decision to introduce a side that will compete in the Suburban League, as well as continuing to compete in the Spartan Midlands League Premier Division. Guillaume Balaguer, the Sky Sports presenter and renowned author, joined the club as Director of Football in October 2014, with a view of helping guide Biggleswade United to new heights of success on and off the pitch. The club went straight on to win the North Beds Charity Cup in May 2015 under the managerial guidance of Mick Reardon and Mark Rawle. In June 2015, the club appointed a whole new coaching setup for the 2015-16 season, led by head coach Christian Colas. The club went on to record its highest ever point score in the Spartan South Midlands League during the 2015-16 season. The club has certainly come a long way in relatively few years, but we could not have done it without the help of a very supportive town and district council, who clearly understand the benefits of having a community-based club in Biggleswade. Our success is also very much down to a very hard-working committee who throughout the year, not just the football season, continue to volunteer their time and commitment to the club to help it continue to thrive and be a source of enjoyment for all our supporters and the Biggleswade community. Can we better our record crowd attendance, achieved last season, of 303 against AFC Dunstable in the league? Thanks for watching.